Next week, of course, you can see my first guest as Xena Warrior Princess. This week, you can also catch her hosting Saturday Night Live, so check that out. Please welcome Lucy Lawless.
Looking forward to that other music.
What music?
That sort of Charleston music.
They do everything. They play every kind of style. They know every hit by A-ha. They know all the 80s classics. Yeah.
They do weddings.
They know everything. I hate to do this. I know people ask you this all the time, but I come up before the show and say hi to the audience, and people were trying to do your battle cry.
Yeah.
Can you give us just... Can we hear it?
Pretty good. Wow.
Can we hear it? Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I can't do it. I've been under the weather lately.
I know. I heard he's been all the way in New Zealand. I heard that Andy was sick.
He is. He's been feeling a little ill, but that just cured him.
Yeah.
That just...
Very superlative.
That evaporated all the phlegm in his body right now. You can see it rising above him. You enjoy, I mean, you know what I enjoy about your show is the fight scenes are really fun to watch.
They're really fun to do.
You spend a lot of time practicing those, is that right?
No, I don't. It's the last thing I want to do when I go home at night. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta.
Right, right.
Yeah, I like them very much.
Do you practice with the sword a lot? Because you're pretty good with the sword at this point. I mean, how do you get good? How do you get good at using the sword?
You've got to carry one around with you at all times.
Do you seriously?
I have one in the trunk of my car, actually. You know, if you're on Mulholland at night and you need to change a tire, you may well need it. So, it's like...
You carry the sword? Because that would be hard to explain at an airport, I would think.
Yeah.
No. That's just my broadsword.
My telescopic one.
Did you also enjoy, you must enjoy fight scenes because you like to see them in movies. I know you and your husband, who's the producer of the show, often think, oh, just about any movie could use a fight scene, right?
We went to What Dreams May Come the other day, and I bawled through the first two-thirds of it, first three-quarters of it, and I came out and thinking, oh, what did you think? And he turned to me and said, it needed a fight. And I went, yeah, it needed a fight.
That's a very spiritual movie about a dead man reuniting with his dead wife.
Yeah, but a fight of good against evil, you know. There was no devil, there was... you know,
and you like that, but, so you go and see Gandhi, and you think this could use a fight. Gandhi needs to kick some ass at the end of the movie. I have put up with British oppression, and now...
If Attenborough had only thought of that, it would have been a real hit.
That would have been a great movie then. It's no secret, of course, your show, very successful with a lot of different people, but you guys have a very big lesbian following. Watch the movie and watch the TV show, and they really are into this program.
Are you into that?
I want a lesbian following for this show.
I heard that.
We need...
He's been out the back reading Girlfriends magazine, right?
Yeah, someone brought it here today because you were on the cover.
He's been pouring through it.
I want, in late night, at 12:30 at night, so few people are awake, you have to attract every group. Oh. I want the lesbian group watching this show. A little nip and tuck ought to fix that, Conan. You too can have a lesbian following. Little nip and tuck, huh? Well, I actually want, I mean... He's sweating, look. He's going to be fine. Sorry. He's always moaning and groaning throughout the show. There's a little pool of that phlegm you were talking about on the bottom of his chair. Oh, wow, thanks. That helped the interview. Yeah. Hold it, Conan, there's phlegm over here. But I don't know, it would be great if we got that following. I want just anyone watching the show. You actually went to there was I guess a gay pride parade in Sydney. Is this right that had... They had 121 marching Xenas. And it was a mighty sight. I was afraid. That would be intimidating, I would think, for any guy to see 121 marching Xenas like... walking down the lane. Yep, the crowd just passed to let them through. Did you go? Did you attend? Actually, no, we had a small industrial accident on set that weekend, and I had my tickets, I had my bags packed and everything, and had to put off, but next year, the must. Sydney Mardi Gras, it's just a blast. I've heard it's wild. Yeah. Now, you were on the show once before, and since then, you had your 30th birthday. What did you do? How'd you celebrate? I went on honeymoon, as a matter of fact.
with a 10-year-old child and another couple. It wasn't all that romantic, but it was fun.
Where did you honeymoon?
Mexico.
But that's a nice birthday present, though, to finally give yourself a nice trip.
Yeah.
What was the worst birthday you ever had?
When I was 18, my father gave me a hole punch. That was my...
What?
My 18th birthday.
A hole punch?
A hole punch, you know, for school. And
that's the crappiest gift I've ever heard.
I know. It was very handy, but yeah, that was...
handy, yeah.
That was the acme of the nadir, I should say.
Did he go out and buy it, or did he lift it from work?
I think he swiped it. It still had Claire's hole punch on the back. You know.
Have you ever stolen anything yourself? Do you steal stuff? Come on, like I say, it's very late at night. No, I mean, you know, must be tempted. You're here. You're in hotels a lot. Do you steal stuff at hotels?
I've never done a towel, but I do take those little slippers because you can't buy them for love nor money in New Zealand. And
they don't have slippers in New Zealand?
You don't get a
This is a business. I want an export business right now. There's no slippers?
Last year I was staying at the Trump and my case, because I've been there for 2 months, so I had like 30 pairs of these white toweling slippers.
You're hoarding them. You don't need 30. Are these for the marching Xenas?
I put them in the laundry, what's worse. I don't even throw them out. You see, in New Zealand, we're very thrifty. We've never quite gotten over the Depression, so I'm still using tissues for an 8th time, you know, just making sure I get every little piece.
You have a phlegm obsession, we know. So did you get, I mean, no one found out? Because I would be petrified. I'm one of those people who's always petrified of being caught.
No, yeah, I was getting to that, Conan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Every story has a natural rhythm.
I don't want to piss you off. All right, go ahead.
No, I did, and my suitcase burst open as I was putting it in the trunk of the limo. And I'm in a limo, and I'm hoarding slippers, so I got busted. And now you just made me bust myself.
Fortunately, you had your sword in the trunk, though.
Luckily, yeah.
Back off, everybody. No one gets close.
Yeah.
Check the local listings for Xena Warrior Princess. That's everywhere. People know where to find Xena.
Everywhere.
But you're doing Saturday Night Live this Saturday.
Yeah, very excited.
And have you done it before?
No, I've never done it before. They invited me last year when I was doing Greece, but I had my child here. I had 2 kids to look after, and I was doing 8 shows a week and just couldn't manage it. But thankfully, they took me on this year, and I'm having the best time ever. If I ended Xena and came and did nothing but Saturday Night Live, I'd die very happy.
Now, are you pitching ideas for sketches while you're there? Or?
I'm not, but they're very collaborative, so
right.
Yeah, they will take on.
Yes, there'll be a Xena sketch, I'm guessing.
You know what? There's not.
There will be. I worked there, and they're very unimaginative about. Believe me, I was one of those people. This person from Xena, I'm going to do the Xena sketch. I'm going to do them. You'll see. There'll be like 4 Xena sketches. The musical guest is Elliott Smith, so check that out. And Lucy, thanks very much for coming by.
It's my pleasure. Thank you
very much. Nice to have you with us. Lucy Lawless, everybody. Kate Donovan coming up. We'll be right back.